No words can describe how infuriated I am after what happened in the main event of WrestleMania last night. This weekend, I thought would be the death of the bloodline. Everything around Roman Reigns would collapse. On Saturday, one of the dominoes did get knocked over. Jimmy and Jay dropping the undisputed WWE tag titles to Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. But Sunday, because Triple H basically was flip flopping until the last minute to tell the writing team they were going to have Roman retain the Universal title against Cody Rhodes, and with the constant amounts of BS run ins, is sickening. Look, I get a run in is part of the mechanics of keeping a heel champion strong. But this has been going on for almost 3 fucking years now. 3! And I'm getting sick of it. Last night was the perfect opportunity to pull the damn trigger and end the reign. But nope. Triple H decides to coddle his his little pet, for at minimum 4 months longer. Because Trips, you're a coward. A real owner would know when the fans are getting fed up with a heel champion and would do anything to please the fan base, i.e., getting the title off said champion. But once again, you said fuck you to the fan base, screwed the pooch, and then euthanized it. As for you, Roman, here's my acknowledgement of you. Because you can't seem to win any of your title matches on your own. Ever since coming back in August of 2020, how many matches have you won clean as a sheet? It's not many. In fact, you could count the number of times you've won fair and square on one hand, as opposed on roughly one hand, as opposed to the rap sheet of matches, whether they be title defenses or not, compiled out of a buffalo scrotum that you had to have your family interfere in them. Drew McIntyre at Jey Uso at Clash of Champions 2020. Survivor Series 2020 against Drew McIntyre. Cesaro at Backlash 2021. Daniel Bryan at the SmackDown Aftermath WrestleMania SmackDown that same year. I think. John Cena at SummerSlam 2021. Big E at Survivor Series 2021. Granted, the matches he had with him and Drew those years were basically Raw versus SmackDown champion versus champion matches. No title at stake, so you didn't really need the bloodline in those matches. But regardless. Riddle. I think it was on a SmackDown event, either a Raw or a SmackDown. Rey Mysterio. Hell in a Cell 2021. Riddle. I think it was on a Raw event in 2022, in May or June of 2022. Two with that in that case. So essentially, a hand and a half. To the best of my knowledge, you've only been able to win fair and square 8 times. Every other match, you've either needed Jimmy, Jay, Solo, or that fucking parasitic walrus to retain the title. And in terms of interfering in Jimmy and Jay's matches on occasions, you treat them like idiots. You think they can't do anything on their own. Which is why I think on SmackDown this Friday, even if Jimmy and Jay invoke their rematch clauses, they're going to lose. And when they do, That's the straw that breaks your back. You're going to kick him out of the bloodline because who was the one that basically ultimately played the key factor in you retaining against Cody last night? Solo. He's the only one left you feel you can trust, whereas Jimmy and Jay have lost all favor with you. But you know what, you son of a bitch? I see there's only one way you're finally losing that title, and that's after the bloodline has dwindled in numbers. So I'm going to give you a little challenge, Roman, because I only see one match where Cody could have a legit shot with no interference from your goons. August 5th, Ford Field, Detroit. You put that title on the line against Cody one more time, but this time it's in the one match I know that keeps you in and keeps the rest of the bloodline out. You versus Cody, Hell in a Cell. Because once that 3-year anniversary comes of your return, since it what been 3 years ago at that event, you came back. That's when it finally comes crashing down. 46, 27x, 972, 1003, 1033, 64, 1069. Day 1069. Time's up, you motherfucker. You've only got 4 months at minimum left with that gold. You gonna take up the challenge, or are you gonna be a little chicken shit? If you accept the challenge and you beat Cody clean, then maybe you'll get my fucking acknowledgement at long last. You don't? It'll just prove what I've been saying for the last 2.5 years. In the last nearly 3 years. You've devolved into a coward since you hired the wise man. Because what are all bullies deep down? Nothing but cowards. Beyond that, I don't have a damn thing left to say. And yeah, Joe, I am going to send this to Twitter, to your Twitter account. Leave a comment, smash a like, and sub to the channel to those who know me. This is Mets2128 signing out. Goodbye. Good fucking night. Bang.